Have you ever poured yourself a glass of milk in the morning, thinking, I'm doing something good for my bones, only to still feel stiff, tired, or bloated a few hours later? You're not alone. Millions of adults over 60 start their day with milk, believing it's the key to strong bones and lasting energy. But according to Dr. Misa Turner, a senior nutrition specialist, the truth is more complicated. After 60, your body changes, and certain types of milk that once seemed healthy can quietly work against you, triggering joint pain, fatigue, and poor digestion. So here's the question. Is the milk in your fridge helping you stay strong or slowly draining your vitality? In today's video, we'll uncover 4 popular milks that may secretly harm seniors over 60 and how to recognize them before they do damage. If you're serious about your health after 50, make sure to subscribe. We share natural senior nutrition tips every week to help you stay strong, steady, and independent. 4. Sweetened almond milk, sugar in disguise. At first glance, almond milk looks like one of the smartest swaps you can make. It's plant-based, lactose-free, light on the stomach, and often marketed as the perfect alternative for people who want to protect their bones and joints without the heaviness of dairy. You'll see it on every grocery shelf with bright labels promising healthy, heart-friendly, and low-fat. But here's the hidden truth most people over 60 never hear. Not all almond milk is created equal. The sweetened versions, which make up more than half of the cartons sold in America, are quietly loaded with added sugars. Cane sugar, fructose, and even syrup blends are often added to improve flavor and texture, and that turns what could be a gentle, nourishing drink into a silent blood sugar bomb. Why does this matter so much after 60? Because your body simply doesn't handle sugar the way it used to. With age, insulin sensitivity drops, meaning every extra teaspoon of sugar pushes your blood glucose higher, faster, and keeps it there longer. The result? Afternoon fatigue, stubborn belly fat, inflamed joints, and increased risk for prediabetes or full-blown type 2 diabetes. In fact, a 2022 study in the Journal of Endocrinology and Aging found that older adults who regularly drank sweetened non-dairy milks had a 39% higher risk of insulin resistance and significantly more belly fat compared to those who chose unsweetened versions. Over time, that translates to slower metabolism, higher inflammation, and weaker bones. The exact opposite of what you want from your healthy milk. And sugar isn't the only problem. Most sweetened almond milks contain less than 2% real almonds. The rest, filtered water, stabilizers, gums, and artificial flavorings. So while you think you're getting the natural magnesium and vitamin E from real almonds, the nutrients that support muscle recovery, joint comfort, and brain clarity, you're actually drinking a highly processed liquid that offers little more than empty calories. Even worse, those thickeners and gums can irritate a sensitive digestive system, something many people experience after 60. If you've noticed more bloating or discomfort after switching to almond milk, this could be why. It's not your body failing, it's the additives. So what can you do instead? The good news is that you don't have to give up almond milk at all. You just have to choose smarter. Look for labels that say unsweetened, no added sugar, and fortified with calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. These 3 nutrients work together like a team. Calcium strengthens bones, vitamin D helps your body absorb it, and magnesium keeps your muscles and nerves functioning properly. When you pick the right version, almond milk becomes a genuine health ally, light, anti-inflammatory, and nutrient-rich. It supports your heart, your joints, and your metabolism without the sugar crash. Try this simple swap. Pour unsweetened fortified almond milk over your oatmeal or blend it into a smoothie with blueberries and chia seeds. You'll still enjoy the creamy taste, but now you're nourishing your body instead of inflaming it. Remember, after 60, every sip matters. The wrong milk can quietly steal your strength, but the right one can restore it. Sweetened almond milk looks innocent, but it's sugar in disguise, and your body deserves better. 3. Unfortified oat milk, the empty calories trap. Walk into any coffee shop today and you'll see oat milk everywhere, in lattes, smoothies, and even labeled as heart healthy. It's marketed as gentle, plant-based, and easy on digestion. For many people over 60, it sounds like the perfect substitute. No lactose, smooth texture, and that comforting flavor of oats you've loved for decades. But here's the problem. Most oat milks on store shelves aren't the nutrient powerhouses they appear to be. In fact, unfortified oat milk can quietly drain your strength instead of supporting it. Let's start with the missing nutrients. Unless the carton specifically says fortified, most oat milks contain little to no calcium or vitamin D, two of the most essential nutrients for protecting aging bones. Without them, every cup is basically just flavored water with carbohydrates. Over time, that can leave your bones thinner, your muscles weaker, and your balance less stable. 3 issues no one over 60 can afford to ignore. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Aging found that older adults who regularly drank unfortified oat milk had a 31% higher rate of bone density loss and more frequent fatigue and balance problems compared to those who drank calcium-fortified alternatives. That's because your body can't build or maintain strong bones without calcium and vitamin D, no matter how healthy the marketing looks on the carton. And then there's another hidden issue: phytic acid. Oats naturally contain this compound, which binds to minerals like calcium, magnesium, and zinc, the very minerals your body needs for bone and muscle strength. When phytic acid blocks absorption, your bones and joints simply don't get the nutrients they require. Over time, that can mean slower muscle recovery, more aches, and a higher chance of fractures or falls. Unfortified oat milk also tends to be high in quick digesting carbohydrates. That creamy sweetness you taste, it often comes from natural oat starches that convert rapidly into glucose, even in unsweetened varieties. For seniors whose insulin response is slower, this can lead to energy crashes, weight gain around the waist, and higher inflammation. And let's not forget the additives. Many commercial brands add vegetable oils, gums, and stabilizers to make the texture more like cow's milk. But for older adults with slower digestion, reflux, or a sensitive gut, these additives can trigger bloating, gas, and discomfort. Exactly the opposite of the gentle image oat milk tries to sell. So what's the solution? The good news is simple. Don't give up oat milk. Just choose the right kind. Look for fortified oat milk that lists calcium and vitamin D on the label, ideally providing at least 25% of your daily needs per serving. And always pick the unsweetened version. That way, you still get the comforting taste of oats without the blood sugar spike or mineral loss. A small change like that makes a big difference. You'll support your bones, protect your energy, and keep your blood sugar steady throughout the day. If you enjoy oat milk in your morning coffee or smoothie, switch to a fortified one starting tomorrow. Add a handful of chia seeds or a scoop of protein powder to make it more balanced and nourishing. Your bones and your future self will thank you. Remember, after 60, it's not about cutting things out. It's about upgrading them. The right milk doesn't just fill your cup, it fuels your independence, your balance, and your confidence to live strong every single day. 2. Flavored lactose-free milk, sweet poison for seniors. For many people over 60, lactose-free milk feels like a miracle. No more bloating, no more gas, no more discomfort after your morning coffee or cereal. It seems like the perfect solution, all the goodness of milk without the side effects. And to make it taste even better, brands offer chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry flavors that promise comfort and nostalgia in every sip. But here's the hard truth. Those flavored versions can quietly turn your digestive relief into a metabolic trap. Most flavored lactose-free milks are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavorings, and unhealthy fats to improve taste and texture. What looks like a gentle, easy to digest drink often contains as much sugar as a dessert. A 2022 report in the Journal of Gerontological Nutrition found that seniors who regularly consumed flavored lactose-free milk had 41% higher fasting insulin levels and gained significantly more belly fat over 6 months than those who drank the plain kind. Why does this matter so much? After 60, your metabolism slows, your muscles lose some of their strength, and your insulin sensitivity declines. That means your body doesn't handle sugar and fat as efficiently as it used to. Each sweetened glass adds to blood sugar swings, inflammation, and energy crashes that leave you feeling tired, foggy, and less steady on your feet. Then there are the hidden additives that make these milks taste creamy and smooth. Many brands use carrageenan, a thickener derived from seaweed, or hydrogenated oils to mimic the richness of full-fat milk. But these ingredients can irritate the gut lining, disrupt your microbiome, and promote inflammation, the very thing you're trying to avoid when you choose lactose-free. For someone already dealing with arthritis, reflux, or digestive sensitivity, these additives can make symptoms worse over time. And if the label lists artificial sweeteners, such as sucralose or asasulfame potassium, that's another red flag. While they cut calories, studies show they can confuse your body's hunger and insulin signals, leading to cravings and metabolic imbalance, especially in older adults. So how can you protect yourself while still enjoying the benefits of lactose-free milk? The answer is simple. Choose the plain, unsweetened kind. You'll still get the calcium, protein, and vitamin D that your bones, muscles, and nerves depend on, without the sugar overload or chemical additives. If you miss the flavor, add your own natural twist. Blend plain lactose-free milk with a few fresh blueberries or a sprinkle of cinnamon. These add natural sweetness and antioxidants without the crash. You can even mix in a teaspoon of chia seeds or ground flaxseed for extra fiber and heart health support. And here's a bonus tip. Try warming a cup of plain lactose-free milk with a pinch of turmeric before bed. It's soothing, anti-inflammatory, and helps relax your muscles for better rest. No chemicals required. The takeaway? Flavored lactose-free milk is comfort in disguise. It promises ease but delivers imbalance, sugar spikes, inflammation, and sluggish energy. The plain version, on the other hand, gives your body what it truly needs: clean fuel, steady digestion, and stable blood sugar. So the next time you reach for that chocolate or vanilla carton, pause for a moment and read the label. If it's filled with sweeteners, oils, or ingredients you can't pronounce, put it back. Your body will thank you for choosing simplicity over sweetness, and your energy, focus, and joints will show the difference. 1. Ultra-Pasteurized A1 cow's milk, the silent inflamer. For many older adults, cow's milk is more than a drink. It's tradition. You grew up hearing, "Drink your milk, it makes your bones strong." But here's the truth few people talk about. The milk in your fridge today is not the same as the milk you drank decades ago. Modern processing and cow genetics have quietly changed it, and for adults over 60, that change can make a big difference. Most conventional cow's milk in the US now comes from cows that produce a protein called A1 beta casein. It looks harmless, but studies show this protein can irritate the gut lining and trigger mild inflammation. As we age, the digestive barrier naturally thins, making the body more reactive. Those tiny inflammatory signals can spread throughout the system, showing up as stiff joints, slower digestion, fatigue, or mental fog. Over time, chronic inflammation can damage bones, muscles, and even memory. A 2020 clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who drank A1 milk daily had 32% higher levels of inflammatory markers and experienced greater joint stiffness and reduced cognitive performance than those who switched to A2 milk. Another problem is ultra-pasteurization. This process heats milk to extremely high temperatures, around 280 degrees, to extend shelf life. While it kills bacteria, it also destroys helpful enzymes and alters delicate proteins that support digestion. For people over 60 who already produce less stomach acid and digestive enzymes, ultra-pasteurized milk can feel heavy, cause bloating, and reduce calcium absorption. Over time, that means less nourishment actually reaches your bones. Then there's the concern about chemical residues. Many large-scale dairy farms use hormones, antibiotics, and GMO feed. Tiny traces can end up in milk, and though regulated, may accumulate in the body after years of consumption. Research suggests these residues can stress hormonal balance, weaken calcium metabolism, and burden the immune system. Three things that accelerate aging and inflammation. Put all of this together, and what once symbolized health may now work against it. Instead of building your bones, A1 ultra-pasteurized milk can quietly contribute to bone loss, joint pain, and fatigue. Fortunately, there are much better choices. A2 milk comes from cows that naturally produce the A2 beta casein protein, easier to digest and less inflammatory. Goat's milk is another gentle option, rich in bioavailable minerals like selenium and zinc that strengthen bones and immunity. And kefir, a fermented milk filled with probiotics, helps restore gut balance, improve nutrient absorption, and calm inflammation from the inside out. Whenever possible, choose gently pasteurized, grass-fed varieties and avoid anything labeled ultra-pasteurized. You'll notice the difference: less bloating, more steady energy, and easier movement. At this stage of life, every daily choice adds up. The milk that once built your bones might now be holding you back. But with one simple switch, your morning glass can go from fueling inflammation to restoring strength, balance, and clarity, helping you live not just longer, but better. Now that you know the truth, take a moment to open your fridge and really look at the milk you're drinking. Read the label closely. If you see the words sweetened, flavored, ultra-pasteurized, or notice that it's not fortified with calcium and vitamin D, it's time to make a change. These tiny details on the carton tell a bigger story, one that directly affects your bones, joints, and long-term independence. After 60, your body doesn't need more, it needs better. Better choices, better balance, and better awareness. You don't have to quit milk or overhaul your diet overnight. Simply start by replacing one glass a day. Swap that sweetened or ultra-pasteurized milk for A2 milk, goat milk, kefir, or an unsweetened fortified plant-based option. It's a small step, but it can make a world of difference, helping you rebuild strength, ease stiffness, and stay sharp and steady well into your later years. Think of it as an investment, not a restriction. Every sip of the right milk supports your future, your bones, your balance, and your freedom to move with confidence. So tell me, which of these dangerous milks surprised you the most? Have you checked your fridge yet? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might help someone else make a smarter choice today. And if you're serious about your well-being after 50, don't forget to subscribe. We share simple, science-backed senior nutrition tips every week to help you stay strong, independent, and vibrant, because aging isn't decline, it's renewal when you give your body what it truly needs.